Yo, what is going on, everyone? I am Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another Thursday night chat. We're going to hang out, talking comic books, talking some TV shows, all of that. Before we get to that, though, let's hit that intro. I think we're going to be joined by a couple more people, hopefully a couple more people in the stream later. But right now, we have my good friend Rob from Rob's Fat Stacks Comics. What's up, dude?
I'm Rob, and I'm not from the Burke Fam 50. Well, I'm a member, but I'm not from the family. As you can see, I don't sport no sleeves. It's California cool here, so that means I think the house is at 70 degrees, so it's time for sweatshirts.
Nice. How you doing, Rob?
Oh, I'm delirious.
You're delirious, dude. You're delirious.
So much stuff going on.
Oh, dude, there's so much stuff. There's always so much stuff going on, dude. For real. And we'll talk about one of the things we have coming up next week pretty soon. Before we do that, though, I'm gonna hit up all the sponsors.
Hey, this guy, I don't know if you know this. I just got a notification. This dude named Steve, he's on live right now.
Oh, what? No way.
Yeah. What? Apparently, he's really big into Power Rangers.
Yeah.
You might want to check him out.
I know, right? All right, I'll hit up the sponsors and we'll get started here. Thank you to Eric at comic_book_Preston and IG sponsoring the channel. If you guys ever need any books pressed, consider Eric, comic_book_Preston on Instagram, and use promo code BURK54. Free shipping back to you on your first order. Thank you to the amazing people over at the 616comics.com for sponsoring the channel and the monthly Burke Box. Guys, make sure you guys check out their website for exclusive variants, ratio variants, regular comics, statues, CGC books, and more. We are going to be announcing the Burke Box for October here over the next couple of days. We're going to be drawing for it in about 2 weeks from now. We got Manny Tomorrow Cinema doing art again for this month's Burke Box. I'm excited for that. Also, thank you to the amazing channel members. You guys are awesome. Everyone in the family tier there is entered to win, again, that monthly Burke Box sponsored by the 616comics.com. A link to everyone on the screen, a link to the Instagram and YouTube is in the description of all my videos. Subscribe to them, follow them, and support this amazing comic book community. And if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, consider StreamYard. There's an affiliate link below. It costs you the same. I just get a little kickback as well. Let's go ahead and say hi to everyone over in the chat, and then we will get started. Rob was the first one here. First to the key. Nice. Beckerman, what is going on, sir? How you doing? First to the egg. Chop and Drop, what is up, sir? How you doing? Paul, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Berto, what is up, dude? We are doing well. How are you doing, sir? After last night, everyone gave me so much crap. I had to go back to what works.
That's a good point, because nobody will give you crap tonight, I'm sure.
I know, right? No one ever gives me crap on my own channel. Phil, what is going on, sir? How you doing? Dan, what is up, dude? How are you doing? Let's see here. I think that's everyone. So first off, my daughter is feeling a lot better. We gave her some medicine. Well, she went to the doctor and she got some medicine. And it's been about a week now, and she's feeling a lot better. So I'm excited about that.
You got her some of the Medicine?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing worse as a parent than seeing your kid sick, for sure. But she's feeling a lot better. And I'm feeling like $1 million right now. I don't know what's going on, dude, but I feel good. Hope everyone else is feeling good as well.
This apparently is morphine time.
It is more. Actually, we need to ask someone a question here. All right, Mike Becker, what time is it?
It's morphin time.
Boom. See, it's morphin time. It's always morphin time.
He has an accent. He has an Australian accent, though. He's really saying it's morphine time, but we all know that.
This is one of 2 barbecue shirts.
Inside out. So it was dirty yesterday, but it's clean today.
No. I didn't wear it yesterday. I remember I wore the long blue sleeves yesterday.
I'm talking about your shirt being inside out. It was dirty yesterday, but now it's clean today.
I got you. No, I like to wear it inside out because It's my work shirt. When I say work, I mean like working outside in the yard or painting or something. So it's got a lot of paint on it. So I just flip it around and you can't see anything. And I like it better when there's nothing on the shirt anyways. So Trev, what is up, sir? How you doing? Yeah. All right. Okay, so this is a part of the show where we're going to show off our comics that we got this week. I'm going to go first because I actually have
please do.
I actually have a pretty nice size haul. I did a video on it. Didn't get very much traction, and that's fine. So I figured I'd show off again the books that I got in the mail from, where is he? He's up here somewhere. Paul Rogers from the Augusta Book Exchange. Okay, here we go. And this first stack, these are all the books that I've read. The second stack are going to be all the books that I have not had a chance to read yet. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I've already read this many books. This is the most recent book I read, Dark Crisis, Young Justice, number 4 of 6. I read that. Oh man, Steve, I know what you mean. Like Rob said, our weather is changing, and I think my daughter hasn't been well, been fussing, fighting her sleep today. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. That's a stinker. Hey, Kyle, what's up, dude? You won a giveaway from me last night. I'm hoping to get. I don't know if anyone actually ever sent me your address, so I need
Mark did.
one. I don't know if he did or not.
He was doing it. If not, we'll take care of it.
Okay, yeah, I need to get it from someone. This took a nice turn. Nice House on Lake issue 10. There's only 2 left. I was pretty happy with this book, considering felt like the last couple ones were just kind of fillers. That one was actually pretty good. Again, they're just knocking it out of the park. Nightwing 96. We get the Brady Bunch cover there. Hey, we got a $5 super chat from my guy Blue Hellion Comics.
Dang.
Burke is kind of like his current shirt, dirty on the inside. Oh shoot, I love it. Thank you so much, Dan. Make sure you guys are following Blue Hellion Comics on Instagram and YouTube. Great guy, great supporter of this comic book community. Thank you again, Dan, so much for the $5 super chat. You are awesome, sir. Hopefully we get to hang out soon again. I had a great time with you at the Crane signing. This was another great book, Dark Crisis tie-in, The Flash 786. Jeremy Adams is killing it. Absolutely killing it on Flash. This book was amazing. This was the first book I read. Out of the entire stack of books I got, this was the very first book I read. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 5. Sensational. So good. The Superman scene in this book, it was so good. It was so good. Man, I love that. I've not read this in person, this next book. I read it digitally. But this cover is amazing. I read it digitally when it came out. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 100. I forgot who did this cover, but it is beautiful. And I do have another cover coming from the 616comics.com. I got the John Jane cover that connects to the Death Ranger one-shot coming from the 616. And a couple other books as well. This was a fun read, and this cover was beautiful by J. Scott Campbell. This is Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue number 5. I was surprised to see J. Scott Campbell doing a B cover. I don't feel like I ever see him do a B cover.
Trade dresses.
He does trade dresses, B covers?
Yeah, so what you'll see sometimes, he'll do a B or a C cover where it's a trade dress, and then the Virgin variant then is up on his site along with like 7 other variants or something.
Nice. See, I didn't know that. I did not know that. This next book, another phenomenal read. Batman number 128. This is the cover A. We got the whole Justice League fighting failsafe. So good. I think it's written by Chip Zdarsky and drawn by Jorge Jimenez or George Jimenez, however you want to say it.
Jorge.
Phenomenal.
Jorge Jimenez.
Phenomenal. I love this book. Hey, we got another super chat. We got a $2 super chat from Blue Hellion Comics again. Burke was only happy when I paid for Spain. So last year when we had the Crane signing in Topeka, Kansas, which is actually where I work, we all went out to Spangles, and Blue Hellion Comics bought lunch for me because he is an amazing guy. And of course, we had to go to Spangles, my favorite spot in town, no doubt about it. This next book, I love the art in it. Story was trash. I'll be completely honest, trash. Written by Colin Bunn. Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 5. I didn't think it was good. I didn't honestly. I thought the whole series was pretty bad. It was about what I thought it would be, honestly. Going from a bad story to a good story, this has been so good since issue 10, which is the start of the storyline. This is year 1, chapter 4, Deathstroke Inc. number 13. Absolutely incredible. I'm loving it. I'm not a huge Deathstroke fan. I am. I do like Deathstroke. I like DC. I like the Titans. But like, I don't regularly pick up Deathstroke Inc., but I started issue 10 or 9, and it's been incredible. Absolutely incredible, for sure. Hey, Flo, what is up, dude? How you doing, man? I miss you too, man. If you want to jump in here, I sent that link to the Burke Fam chat. I would love to talk to you about New York Comic Con. I'm not talking about the whatever stuff that happened, the fighting,
the noise.
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the news that happened, the experiences, the books that came out, all of that stuff. So if you want to jump in, dude, I would absolutely
Flo
love
can tell you everything about what it's like to carry DJ's backpack everywhere and wait and serve on Mr. DJ. And
yeah.
What a diva DJ is. What?
Gosh,
no.
I've been fighting for my life all day. I pulled through. Minute the Burke Show. Let's go. Yes, sir. Nas, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you so much for joining in here into the chat. You are awesome. Great supporter of this YouTube comic community. Okay, next couple books are free books from Batman Day. This is Batman Hush, the special edition. And then we had the Batman's Mystery Case book, number 1. And he actually sent me the regular case book as well. It's behind me. I don't want to take too much time and go grab that. But he sent me the case book for free, and it's like pretty thick. It's like this thick. It's really good for kids. So at some point, I will be reading that to my daughter. I got this one because I believe it's the first cover appearance of this Black Adam, or I guess he's White Adam. This is Black Adam issue number 4. This is a beautiful cover. That's okay, I got 2 of these. I got 2 of each of the next 2 books. Action Comics number 1 facsimile. 2 of those. Those are the regular covers. I am still looking for the foils at some point. And
they're available to buy.
Are they available to buy on the Comic Mint website yet?
Comic Mint and KRS.
They have them both?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go check. Superman number 1 facsimile. Again, I got 2 copies. Okay, we are not done. I still have a bunch more books here to show off. These are all the books that I have not read yet. These next couple books would be the first ones I would read. This is Dark Crisis, Worlds Without a Justice League, Wonder Woman, number 1. That's the next on my reading pile. Dark Crisis, The Deadly Green, number 1. I think this is the Matina variant. No, Felipe Masafer. I don't even know if I said that right. Next on my reading list after Wonder Woman. Next on my reading list after that is TMNT Armageddon Game number 1, the Kevin Eastman variant. I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but you know what? Sure. You can have one of my Supermans and one of my Action Comics if you want. That's fine.
Yeah, the Action. I just double checked. The Action Comics foil on KRS. It's available still. It's like $39.
How much is it?
$39.
Dude. Okay. All right. I need to get those.
Assuming you want it raw.
Yeah.
If you want it 9.8 guaranteed, it's a little bit more. It's only $99.
That's actually not bad at all. You said that's the Action Comics?
Yeah, the Action Comics number 1.
Okay. Speaking of Superman, Deceased War of the Undead Gods issues 1 and 2. Both are acetates. Acetate Gate. I want to read these. I heard it was great stuff. I did read volumes 1 and volume 2 of Deceased, and they were phenomenal. 2 books left. The Flash, The Fastest Man Alive, issue number 1, the official movie tie-in comic before the Flash movie comes out. And then the last book here, Titans United Blood Pack number 1. This is the Derek Chew beautiful variant. So I'm excited to read those books For sure. Okay, that took a long time. I apologize.
Yeah.
Rob, what
I'm
you
I'm looking right now for you just to be fair and balanced here. The Comic Man, well, they have it listed when you click on it. It's not a it doesn't show up in the list of exclusives for you to buy apparently. So they must be sold out on it, both it and the Detective Comics one, because it's not in their list. So it looks like if you want it, you need to go to KRS, who was a penny cheaper anyways. So I know that penny's important to you in these days of inflation.
Sure.
Anywho, all right. This week's LCS, because I don't have anything other than my LCS stuff here. I liked the. I always like Luke Skywalker in Imperial garb for some reason, and so this cover kind of tickled my fancy. I liked it.
Is that a yellow lightsaber?
Yes, he's been running around with a yellow lightsaber as of late.
And he had an orange one at some point too, right?
No. So the blue one got chopped off with his hand. This is like some intermediate lightsaber or something before he ends up with his green lightsaber we all know in Return of the Jedi.
Okay, because I thought I saw the orange cover. It was like the John Tyler.
That could just be coloring and
Okay.
whatever. So Star Wars: The High Republic Volume 2 starts off issue 1 with like multiple first appearances and everything else, where this is the new playground. So it's a big spec book with the A cover, with B cover, which of course looks like they're in the same place. Basically, we just moved around this hooded figure. The C cover, and then the 1 in 50.
Nice.
Then we had our Star Wars Visions.
I like that. I like the way they did the color on that.
Yeah. Very cool. Some Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, did you hear about that? The gold goblin that's coming?
Yeah. Norman Osborn is a good guy.
Is that what it is?
That's been my speculation since Norman Osborn's been trying to he's had his sins removed in Nick Spencer's run and trying to be good and working with Peter and all this other stuff. And he's saying that how he didn't want to do certain things recently because he was afraid that if he did something, he'd become evil again. And Peter's trying to teach him that it's your actions that define you and not necessarily your past or your father or whatever else. And so my guess is it'll be an attempt to make him into good boy goblin for a while. Venom. At this point, you're just praying that something happens.
Has it still been bad?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't read the last 2 issues.
Okay.
But my fun picking up Planet Comics, although they're like way behind on their production schedule because issue 9 was supposed to be out last month and issue 8 just got out to the LCS this last week. But that's Antarctic Press for you. Bunch of goofy, silly sci-fi. I'm hoping that this ends soon. I keep getting told that it's like a limited series, and I keep waiting for that end to come so I can stop picking it up because completionism sucks. It's a bad disease. Don't let your kids grow up to be completionists. To that end, then I picked up another new bad book, which hopefully I won't get into and not feel obligated to complete, but we'll see.
Batman Incorporated.
Yeah, there you go. That's that. Other than that, I had gotten some nice books from Australia came in, but I don't have them here to show off. So you just have to go back and watch that video on.
Yeah, you actually released a video today. I believe it was.
Today was there was a video today.
Around, right?
Yeah, my normal schedule is Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. And Thursday's video this week was a visit to Rogue City Comics in Medford, Oregon. I happened to be going up there as my youngest started university last month, and we were up there to drop him off at get him moved in and everything else, and it's right near Medford. And so while I was there, that was the LCS I chose to swing by and take a look at. It was a nice little shop. I love it was small floor plan, but it was really kind of shared with a shop that's next door to it. which was like an all retro, everything you can imagine: records, cassette tapes, Game Boys, LCD handhelds, pops, whatever you can imagine that a Gen X or a millennial would have grown up with. That
Right.
stuff was there in that shop.
Nice. Blue Lion Comics says, I'm glad that someone is representing Star Wars tonight. Rob has secured a spot as one of my favorites with that. Nice.
Absolutely. Put my Sith hood on.
Yeah, actually, when we met Clayton Crane a year ago, I think Dan must have had like 2 or 3. I think it was 3 different Star Wars covers signed by Clayton Crane.
Sure, I have a Kylo Ren book that's signed by him with an Infinity signature, but it's a variant Infinity signature, so it's because it goes down the length of Kylo Ren's saber. It's strictly
nice.
a red, pink, and white Infinity signature.
Nice.
Looks pretty dope.
Nice. I want to say that he's got like a billion different names for the different Infinity signatures.
Oh yeah, because now he's got the murderer and the freaking the spatchcock chicken and the panda roll and
the panda roll.
What's going on, everybody?
What is up, Panda? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. Just just hanging out. Just decided to hop on.
Boom.
Today's the Thursday night chat, so let's do it.
Let's do it. You got any books you want to show off or anything?
I don't, but I did get something in from a giveaway win from Cat Fan.
Okay.
But Cam, hold on real quick.
But
Cameron, hey, are you still wanting to unbox that with me, or do you want to do that right now with me? You want to do that right now? Oh shoot! All right, come on.
Come on in,
the box
brother.
is right over there. All right, hold on. Let me get this audio so this way he can hear too.
Okay.
Oh, way to do that. Hey Steve, you know that those Action Comics that you got. Funny thing is,
let's see here.
There's 2. I got 2 packs on our thank you prize wheel for C3 Comics Curing Cancer coming up in a week. In the prize, there's two of the packs are facsimile prize packs that have not only the Action Comics one and the Superman one and the Detective Comics 27 and the Batman one, and it's got ASM one, and it's got the annual ASM annual one. It's also got giant size X-Men one and a final God darn it, fantasy
Amazing Fantasy 15.
Thank you. Amazing Fantasy 15 and an Tales of Suspense with first appearance of Iron Man. All that in one bundle.
And did you say that was going to be given away when?
This going to be I got 2 of those, and they're going to be on our thank you prize wheel. So in addition to the main auction, we're going to have a thing where throughout the event, as people are doing something, they can just make a regular donation. Anybody who makes a donation of $25 or more will get put up on this wheel. And on Friday night, we're going to be spinning the wheel and be spinning for prizes and everything else. It's just one of those things. It just reminded me that because I think 616 just delivered the Amazing Fantasy 15s to me today.
Dude, nice. Oh, it's so nice. Nice. So yeah, so he's talking about Comics Curing Cancer. That's going to be an event starting a week from tomorrow. It'll be all weekend. Friday. It'll start Friday morning with Mark's channel.
Legion of Comics for those who don't know Mark.
Sure. We're going to go into the night over on DJ Link's channel. It was Saturday morning.
Whack Comics. Well, Whack Comics is gonna potentially be kicking it off first, and then after him, Brian LCS, and then John's Comics with Kids, before we get into Only Slabs and me until we hit up to Tylox the Mighty, and then going into Remy's place on Saturday.
Yeah, and then I'll be starting it on Sunday, I believe, right?
Yep, warming everybody up for the auction.
Okay.
Yep. And the auction will kick off at noon Eastern.
All right. There we go. That's what's up. So if you guys want to donate, that would be awesome. There is the QR code there. I need to fill out my stuff for what I'm donating for it. But it's going to be a great time. It's going to be absolutely a great time. Going to a great cause, obviously. we're
Unless
really,
you like cancer. If you like cancer, it's a horrible cause, and you're a horrible person. Don't be a horrible person.
There we
Support
go.
Comics Curing Cancer.
There we go. All right. Panda, are you ready, sir?
Yeah, can you guys hear us?
We can.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Cam finally got it all. Oh, God dang it.
Yes.
No, not packing peanuts.
Packing peanuts.
God. All right, just dump it all out, I guess. We'll clean it up later.
Make
Or
it
at least
rain
just
like
dig in
make
what's
it
in
rain
there.
like glitter.
Oh, we got a note.
We got a note. All right, here. You wanna go ahead and read the note, or you want me to read it?
You can read it.
And this is a giveaway. This is a giveaway win, right? From Cat Fan?
Yeah. Are you done?
No.
No? Okay. So we got a note from Cat Fan. It says, "Congratulations on winning first prize in my 200 subscriber giveaway. I hope you like The Boys #1 second print Dynamite Edition Signature Series 9.8 slab signed by Garth Ennis. Thank you for becoming a member of my channel, and I'm glad you were in my first entered in my first giveaway. Cat Fan Comics 200 subscriber giveaway. First prize, grand prize winner plus. Oh, that's right. Also with this, we also got another prize for being first prize because comic bookworm Naman, you guys might know him. He donated something for Cat Fans 200 subscriber giveaway. So he gave away a Commandy trade paperback that has issues 1 through 20 and a personalized sketch by Naman, the comic bookworm. Wow. Nice. That is amazing. In parentheses, he did my X-Men, Gambit, and Nightcrawler. I'm all my new comic book day videos and Wednesday the sketch. Love on screen. Thanks for your support and hope you like the prize. All right, Kim, you want to go ahead and I'll take off the letter?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
It's just on the bag. There you go. You want to take it out of the bag?
How I?
Right there.
Oh. I'm learning something new.
There you go. All right, there you go. Then you can show it off. Find the right angle. Look at the camera. Find the right angle. See how the glare. So we got to go off the glare. There you go. Turn it the other way. See, keep turning it.
Tilt it.
There you
Tilt
go.
it.
It's a.
There you go.
Nice.
That's the one.
Oh no.
Dude, that's a beauty.
Oh no.
That is a freaking beauty, man.
There it is. Cat Fan, thank you so much, my guy. It is so awesome. Every time he sees me, he always comments inside the chat. There's my favorite endangered species. Thank you, Cameron.
Thank you, Cam.
All right.
Nice, dude.
The last thing that I have. Oh man, that's awesome, and it's a CBCS case as well.
Yep,
that's really cool. Okay,
I can guarantee you there'll be one of those available at the auction.
Hey, there you go. Another person that's going to be at that auction is DJ Lynx. So I hit DJ Lynx up because he went to New York Comic Con, and he actually got me one of the exclusives there, one that I was very much looking forward to. And it got here today, came in a
padded envelope.
This is a bubble mailer.
Why?
This is why we're going to be doing this live.
Peanut.
Thank you for the peanuts.
No. I hope that's not messed up. Is there cardboard on the inside? Can you feel?
I can feel there is cardboard. Ooh, okay. The cardboard looks good. Cardboard does not look bent. It looks pretty good. Looks like he handled it very well, packaged
That's a
it
lot.
very well.
That's a lot of packing tape.
It's called painter's tape, Burke.
Yeah, it's just painter's tape. Still didn't do it, huh? All right. So it looks like the book is intact. Very well. Doesn't seem to be bent anywhere. That's awesome. Packing tape. There we go.
Still
Your
use less
boy
tape.
put the Link Squad stuff in there for you. And he also put extra backing boards in here. There you go. All right. We'll get the Link Squad stickers out. Then we're going to go ahead and reveal. There you go. Enter the King of Hell. This is the 666 Chambers. Hail Crow. This is the 36 Chambers Wu-Tang cover homage. This was one of my favorite albums when it first came out. So raw, so dirty, so that's what I think of New York. Every time I think of this album, I think New York. That's what New York is. And man, I very fond memories of this album. So thank you so much, DJ. That is awesome. So freaking cool.
Sweet, dude.
All right, that's all I got.
Nice. Trev says nice. That does look pretty cool. That does look pretty freaking cool, man. That is awesome. That's awesome.
I suddenly feel very old because I don't remember Wu-Tang Clan. I know I've heard of them. I don't remember them being a musical band when I was listening to that genre of music.
They were huge in the 90s, man.
Well, that would explain it. I stopped listening to hip hop
Right.
/ rap music in '92 for the most part. So,
Right. Yeah, I never personally listened to Wu-Tang Clan, but I know they were a big. They were. Big.
oh, I know they were big. I know of them, and when you don't listen to it, if you know of them, they're generally pretty big. So I mean,
Sure.
But I mean, now I just know, knowing how much of an influence it had on Panda. Now I know how old I am.
Yeah, I feel you there. I was telling my students, they were talking about Men in Black for some reason. I was like, I remember going to Men in Black, the first movie when it came out, and it was PG-13, and I was not 13 yet. And it was such a big deal that I went to a PG-13 movie without my parents. And look it up. I was 9 years old when Men in Black, the original movie, came out, and I thought it was so cool. When
I was younger, me and a group of friends snuck in from watching a movie in the theater, and then snuck into the NC-17 Showgirls.
When I was a kid,
my gosh.
For like 5 minutes before we were rightfully so kicked out because we were giggling and laughing like little schoolgirls going, yeah, the whole
I bet you had a great time. I bet you had a great time.
I did.
When I was a kid, we saw Star Wars at the drive-in theater on metal boxes that you hung on your window the way that Lucasfilm intended.
Oh, boy.
The surround sound on those are amazing.
Non-existent. Amazingly non-existent.
You know, what's really cool is that we still have a drive-in theater here in Wichita, Kansas. And every single time they're like, tune in on your radio. I was like, no, you hand me that freaking box. I'm putting it right in my window.
The droids sound realistic coming through the metal box. But...
yeah. Oh, but man, we love the drive-in over here, so that's awesome. Do you guys still have drive-ins where you guys are?
There's so most of the drive-in theaters are like flea markets now, but I think there is one still. But I haven't gone and I haven't been dating in a long time, so there's no need for me to go to drive-in, right?
Right.
So, so I mean, the last time I do remember the last time I went, having to tune in on the radio and being concerned about the amplifiers and stuff in my car. We're going to drain the battery. Would I be able to get out of a double feature?
Oh,
Because
that's
everybody was running way too much amplifier power to drive speakers that just went boom and they did nothing else.
right. You need that boom bat.
I don't think I've ever been to a drive-in movie.
Oh, I'm
Get
sorry.
out of here. Are you kidding me?
Never.
Huh.
Never.
That's like the
I've-
peak sexual experiences of anybody that's gone in through high school, man. Like, for real.
We don't have them in Manhattan. We have regular theaters, and in college, like at K-State, we had a $1 movie night at like the campus theater, and that's it.
Wow.
We had a pub on campus that had like $5 pitchers.
Nice.
Then they closed the pub, and I dropped out of school.
Are the two coincidental?
Oh,
I
shit.
think not.
Well, it was around the same time. Also, I realized that nobody in radio had a degree, so why was I paying thousands of dollars to have a degree in radio?
All right.
Thought I could skimp and save.
Are you guys ready to talk some?
Are we ready to talk, Panda? Are you ready to talk?
Yeah, I'm ready to talk.
Did you guys watch She-Hulk season finale?
I did.
Panda?
I did not, but I did not care to do so either. So I am way okay with spoiling whatever because my son, my 15-year-old son, has already texted me saying, "God damn it, what the fuck are they doing to the show?" He did not like it whatsoever. So
Whoever you are trying to get in, turn on your camera before I let you in. Not doing it.
Little pig.
Not happening again until you turn on your camera.
oh, what's the name they have for them?
Their name is Panda Roll.
Get out of here.
I'm not kidding.
I'm right here, baby, so you know it ain't me.
And their picture is your background. So
There you
Yeah,
go.
whoever
that's
you
that.
are, I ain't letting you in until you turn on your camera.
That
Okay,
is a
hi, Mark.
definite no.
I'm about to ban you, whoever you are.
How'd they get the link?
Yeah,
Well,
you
so-
put it out there.
I didn't put it in the chat, so they would have had to have gotten it. They had to have been someone. It had to be someone at Burke Fam then, unless someone.
So you can let them in.
Well, I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. So
True.
so
Anyways,
whoever you are, turn on your camera before I let you in. Okay, so yeah, that's.
Oh,
I know,
Notch, I'm
I
so
know.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I forget what channel I'm on.
Jesus.
Last night we were on Legion of Comics doing his 1,500 subscriber giveaway, and I lost my mind. I don't know what happened. I blacked out, but people told me that things happened, and now Ignacio is getting a one-of-a-kind, rare, rubbed-up slab. Oh.
Whoever it is, I kicked them from the studio. I don't know
There you
who it
go.
is.
We don't need him.
Okay, so the finale to She-Hulk. Okay.
I need to fix that, huh? That's
Please don't. Please don't. Okay, so
Please
the
don't
finale,
fix it.
the
That's what I
finale to She-Hulk was absolutely terrible. Like I like the way that they were going until they decided to take a reverse course, fourth wall breaking. I don't even know how to say it. It was terrible.
I'm not even sure I liked the way they were going even. And that's the problem. It's like, okay, the whole thing, the thing with Emil, I'm like, okay, him being involved in it somehow, that would have actually been a good twist on it because you'd presented him this whole time as not being involved in any of that stuff. That if he had actually been involved, that would have been a nice twist, perhaps, that you could have done something with. But the rest of it, yeah, I mean, just like that they started to go the avenue they started to go down and then go, we're going to break the fourth wall, which is fine. And then we're just going to go hold this break. We're going to hold this broken wall for the world record now. I think we're going for 20 minutes of broken wall. And it was just absolutely ludicrous.
Absolutely ludicrous.
I sat there. I think I got the half when I was watching it when at one point I'm sitting there going, what are they doing? I mean, it's not even funny anymore.
It wasn't funny. It never was funny.
It could have been in a much shorter bit, but it just became like the end of Mel Brooks' Blazing Saddles or something, right? It's just like so stupid. It was like, I don't know.
I mean, it was just, and then they brought in Kevin, and I was like, there's no way it's going to be the Kevin we think it is, and of course it's not. And,
right?
And it's something way dumber,
sillier, and well, the whole thing becomes they're using the whole thing becomes a commentary on the whole thing, right? And they make it a commentary on the genre. They make the whole thing has been a joke on you, the fan. You've been the trollers. You're the this. You're the that. You guys are the ones who complain about a cookie cutter formulaic show and everything else, and it really almost it becomes like a feeling like, oh, I'm going to bash on the people who are the fans, or at least the people who, the loud people who are detracting from the show as opposed to fans, I guess, necessarily.
I don't know. It just, for me, the tone, like her breaking the fourth wall and everything like that, I get it. That's been her thing in the comics, and her and Deadpool do it. But there's just, in this case, it just didn't work. I mean, especially with the last episode that I watched, where she's like, "Doesn't it feel like this episode should have ended already?"
Right.
Oh my god! Is the next episode the finale? Oh
imagine,
my god!
Imagine if though that fourth wall break went on to like for 20 minutes. I mean, she leaves her show and exits through the freaking Disney app. And for God's sakes, it's just
the side characters I would rather watch. Like Emil Blonsky's retreat center.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fact that they did that to Emil Blonsky, but hey, you know what? I'm actually more interested in Manbull and the Conquistador or the Matador and their gay love relationship that they have going on.
We're about to take a chance here.
Okay. Oh, my background from last night? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but I have my thing on it ready to.
Have you on delay?
He was making the face of the guy who had the avatar of the last thing that was on my. Oh my god!
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'll tell you what this ending did do for me. Is it when I sat there and complained that the show felt like it wasn't going anywhere, it's because it didn't go anywhere. So I felt redeemed from that standpoint. Like, okay, it's not that I didn't get it, it's that they didn't know they didn't have a plan, or their plan was just to do this whole somebody literally took a bunch of script ideas, put them in a bowl with some pasta sauce, and threw it against the wall, and whatever stuck, that's what they put.
Yeah, but the thing is, nothing stuck. They wiped the walls with slick grease.
Right.
Nothing stuck.
What did stick was pretty bad. Yeah.
Right.
The walls look like that scene from Dumb and Dumber when he had the chocolate bar.
And then you go to
everywhere.
To what you did last episode with Daredevil.
How?
To this episode, just really making it
so dumb.
Yeah, just like,
see, that's why I was in no hurry to see this one. I just knew I'd hear the reviews, and I was like, well,
there are people out there who really enjoyed it, and I've seen some people give some really high grades to the show. No, I'm not one of them either. I was one at the beginning who was kept saying, "Hold out and wait. Let's see where they go." But at some point, I just had to give up. And
Right.
wow,
Yeah, like I was saying, I'd rather see shows of the side characters that they had, like Wong and that one chick from Court. That was a hilarious thing. I'd watch that for a
Oh,
one
dude,
shot.
that chick that was like a
Wongers.
party girl. Or whatever.
Wongers.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was great.
she was awesome. She was awesome, and I can see that being like a 3-episode thing or whatever. That'd be cool.
A series of
But-
shorts, some of those shorts you find on
Yeah,
Disney,
Some shorts would be fun.
Yeah,
15-minute little
Disney
thing or 10
shorts.
minutes. Yeah.
Or it could be them watching MCU, shows and critiquing it that way.
I would have found that more interesting actually to find it when She-Hulk went to the menu that it had been Wongers and frickin' what's her name sitting there watching it on TV
Okay,
going like,
yeah. That would be good.
I didn't watch any of it, but I mean, there's enough people posting about it and showing everything. I just
come on, you have to make a decision for yourself. Be a masochist.
Essentially, what happened.
I made the decision for myself before it even hit.
Another thing I had like a huge gripe with is that like the Hulk came back and was ready to fight Abomination, but he was like half the size of Abomination. Like what? Like the last time that they fought, they were obviously the same size, and now he's like literally half as tall as Abomination. I didn't.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
but
smart.
you also have to think that Abomination, the one that we saw with Edward Norton, that Abomination is not the Abomination that we saw fighting Wong. He had evolved, right? He's now got the webbed,
Sure.
ears and everything like that. So maybe he started to grow a little bit more, and now Abomination is just a little bit bigger. But
Well, it
I
was
get what
Smart
you're
Hulk.
saying.
Well, Edward Norton was actually the last one. The last Abomination was fighting an actual Hulk too, not some
Yeah,
goober.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, what we saw of the Hulk in Thor number, what was it, 2 or 3? Sorry, Thor 3. That was the best version of the MCU Hulk that we've seen. Everything since then, terrible, absolutely terrible.
And,
Horrible.
I mean, and what about the end reveal? I mean, that was like horrible looking. I thought we had some bad CGI on this show, but man, that end reveal was just bad.
Yeah. I don't understand why they would even do that.
The whole show they could have done that whole show, but that would have been it. Just do that. Oh, wow, I got a telegram. Oh, look at that. I don't know. Yeah, it just definitely came to me across. As you go back and you look at that final episode, it was really a bunch of. It comes across like a bunch of upset writers that feel that like they're tired of being attacked for their creative stuff, and so they're going to spin it and attack the audience, the people who are critical, the people who post on the forums, the people who are tangentially promoting their product.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
and keeping it relevant by talking about it and in attacking them.
I saw something somewhere where that's literally what they said they were doing.
Yeah. And that's very much how it comes across.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the whole twerking thing ended up being like a big deal.
Yeah, they called that back.
And like my thing with that is I could care less about the actual events of what happened. What I found to be an issue for me personally was the fact that they were trying to get across a certain message about females being objectified by people. That was the way that the first episode came across to me. That was the only one I watched, and I felt like they were making a big point of using her to show how women are constantly objectified, and then they bring in the woman that was dancing with her, which I had no knowledge of who she was, so I looked her up.
Megan Thee Stallion, you didn't know who she was?
No.
I didn't either. I thought she was
Oh,
made up
come on.
character for the show.
I started
Come
so
on.
I find out who she was. I listen and I'm like, okay, she does music. So I put on one of the songs that pulled up, and I mean, people started calling Nick and I like prudes, like whatever, man. But this was the most filthy garbage I've ever heard in my life. The stuff that she was saying in this music, and I'm like, did you guys even like look and see what this woman talks about and says and does like before you brought her on this show?
No. I mean, Disney, like, I don't mean to bring this all about Disney.
You've got a daughter, Burke. I mean, would you want her looking up to that someone who does that kind of music?
No, because my daughter's all about like looking up who these people are in real life and like what their names are and what they're all about. The guy that played Simba in the live action remake of Lion King, he did a music video where he's not wearing a shirt the whole time and he's shooting people in the head.
Oh, I had no idea about that either.
Yes, he did. He made a music video. And I was like, "That's really who you guys are going to cast as Simba? Really?"
My kids love that movie.
Aim away, aim away, aim away.
Ah, dang!
I went hunting in the jungle.
Unreal.
But I mean, it's not like I'm not running around with like Christian radio on my jukebox all the time. But at the same time, you know, I don't have a daughter, but if I did and I walked in her room and she had that woman's music playing, all hell would break loose in the house.
Yep.
There's no way. And whether this is a show for children or not, it's children are going to watch it. And not only that, but by bringing her on, you're admittedly siding with what she does and says and the music she makes as being okay, which completely contradicts the message of objectifying women when she's doing it herself and putting it out there as being something to be proud of. And I just couldn't get with it, man. Like I said, I could care less about the dancing itself, but it was the fact that of who they attached to this show, and I was like, come on now, you gotta do better than that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Was the song you heard WAP? W-A-P?
So I don't remember the exact song I listened to, but Nick, after one of our Saturday night shows, he made me sit there and watch the music video for that, and I was just like,
did it have Nicki Minaj in it too?
And see, I didn't know who. I've heard those names before, but they could walk in my back door and I wouldn't know that's who it was.
This is what I've been
like.
saying.
I could care less about music of any kind that comes out anymore. I don't think I listened to anything that came out past 2002, and even that's selective. To me, music died in the 90s. I'm 80s. I'm like 80s hair band type music, 90s alternative, that kind of stuff. Like I like that, but
and Limp Bizkit 2000. That's about.
I did like Limp Bizkit.
Hell yeah, dude!
Freaking love
it. You know that.
Lightning crashes, yo.
Dude, one of my favorite songs is still Counterfeit. I still think that song goes so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, love that song.
All right.
Did you guys watch the Werewolf by Night little mini movie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna be. What, you haven't seen it, Rob?
No, but that's fine.
I thought it was gonna be a show. I guess I didn't read into it too much. I pulled it up and I was like looking for like the second episode to see how many episodes there were, and there was just one, and it was 55 minutes.
Yeah, they had a lot of people confused with that.
And I was like, okay, I guess it's just a little mini movie. And I thought it was good. I understand that they're trying to do like the old Alfred Hitchcock, black and white, all that stuff.
Universal Monsters type stuff, yeah. Yeah,
I would have preferred just all color. I just would have. But I know that it adds a little extra added dynamic to it. I thought Man-Thing was incredible. Man-Thing stole the show, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So good. So good. Nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had no intent. I say I had no intentions of watching it. When I saw the trailer, I immediately said, I don't think this is going to be for me. Not because, and I know that the Universal Monsters era of movies has a huge following, And for me, I think it's just a generational gap. You know, my parents didn't get into that stuff. You know, my parents aren't even much older than me, honestly. I think my mom was 15 when she had me. My dad was like 18. So, I mean, they were born in the 70s, so they didn't get into much of that either. So I never really had any exposure to that type of stuff. Sorry, Rob, Pawpaw Rob.
It's okay, son.
But I didn't have that exposure, so it wasn't something I ever got into. And I just said, I don't think I'm gonna like it. And not on and on top of that, when they put out that trailer, it
You were
came off really
prejudiced,
hard.
you're
Yeah,
saying. Okay. I just want
yeah,
to make sure I understood. Yeah.
extremely
Prejudiced,
prejudiced against the
right.
movie.
Got it.
But the biggest thing is that the trailer made it come across as though it was going to be a comedy, and I was just like, man, you can't bring these characters into a comedy. And but when it came out, people said that it wasn't very comical, that it was actually kind of like a horror movie. So I was like, cool, I'll give it a shot. And I was in here working, doing some pressing, cleaning and stuff, and I was filling out some paperwork on some books, and I went ahead and put it on while I was doing paperwork. And I got so into it, I just stopped what I was doing, I rewound it, and I started it over, and I enjoyed it. And like I said on our show Saturday night, the only thing that I would have said about it is if you were a Werewolf by Night fan and that's why you were there to see it, you were going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think the name was misleading. They should have just called it Bloodstone because she was what the movie was about, and that's perfectly fine because they did a great job. But I just thought that the title was misleading.
I agree.
But I'm with you, man. Thanks, stole the show all day.
Without a doubt. And this is coming from someone that doesn't know hardly anything about Man-Thing. Like,
Yeah, same here.
I know a lot about Swamp Thing because he's a DC character. I just know that Man-Thing is roughly the same, and I didn't know his power set until I watched it, and I was blown away. Absolutely blown away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, his name's Ted.
Yep, his name's Ted.
Ted, there you go.
There he is.
Hey, hold on. Put it back up.
Yeah, and it says, whatever knows fear burns at the touch of the Man-Thing. So, my Man-Thing will make you burn.
You may want to get that checked out, sir. I think they've got some antibiotics that'll take care of that.
Oh, yeah, just 2 pills a day for 3 weeks. I'm good.
Almost just ruined this dude's book.
Some country music. I'm not gonna lie, I do like some country.
I
me
was
too.
wondering about a man who spits while pressing cleaning books is a man who lives dangerously.
Yeah, I took that out. This was just some water I was drinking, and it about went everywhere.
I don't know. You
like
had some
Panda
stain
knows
on
something
the back.
about that.
Did you see the back of your book? I mean, it has some stain on it. I don't know where.
Yeah.
I've
never had to deal with anything at all ever in my life other than just things that just go clap.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
considering the
very
type
big.
of
That's because
considering your favorite considering what you told us. Sorry, go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
That's because everybody's grandma had the clapper.
I was gonna say with what you told us about your favorite type of women, I'm sure you've been through some things.
Oh, it's been nothing but trash. So
Hence the name Panda. Trash Panda.
Anyway.
Trash Panda. Yes, I definitely love to dig through trash. She was definitely one of my favorites.
So Rob, I went looking for the Detective and Action Comics 1 foils. They were not available. Both of them weren't available from the same website on the Comic Mint or KRS or Eastside Comics. But you know where they are available? I actually found both of them available, and all the NYCC exclusives available on MutantBeaverComics.com.
Oh yeah, they often do.
Oh,
yeah, I hadn't looked for the deck one on the.
And there is a promo code you can use to get 10% off.
Do they still have the Miles Morales 39?
Let me look. I don't know.
I can look.
Okay. Yeah. But there is a coupon code you can use too. And it is Defects 10 for pressable defects. He has like a promo code with them. and I put the Action Comics and Detective Comics 27 foils in my cart, and I put in the code to see if it works, and it does work, even with the NYCC exclusives. So if you're looking to get some NYCC exclusives, you can get them from Mutant Beaver and get 10% off. I don't work with them at all, actually. I just saw it was on there. I'm just trying to help anyone that wants to get them. So
Nice.
yeah.
You're gonna order from Mutant Beaver again?
They did take care of me. By the
They
end,
did,
they
actually.
finally did. They did. They did. So
Yeah.
Dustin, are you pressing?
Right now, I am just taking pictures of the defects and filling out paperwork, getting it ready to press tomorrow.
I have a question for you, Dustin.
Uh-oh.
Who was filming your room tour video? Was it your wife or was it Nick?
It was Nick.
It looked great. It looked really good.
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a good job.
I figured it was Nick because of the way they would zoom in and zoom out and come in and come out. I was like, this looks kind of professional looking. I was like, I'm not saying Dustin's wife can't do that, but it felt like it was probably going to be Nick.
Yeah, no, she can't. Yeah, it was Nick, and he had already kind of like come up with like the specific way he wanted to do it, and to make it kind of different from everybody else's room tour videos that we see all the time. So you know, we were both really happy with how it came out, though, for sure. We've been meaning to do it for a few months now, several months, but just wasn't able to get timing down right when he was down here and everything. So we were glad to be able to finally get it done. What sucks is like the weekend after the room tour, I ripped my slab wall down and added a third level and put more up there and reorganized it more. And so it's completely different than it was in the video. But it was still cool, though.
Favorite part of the video was when it had that shot of the couch and you just plopped yourself on there, and I was just like,
Yeah.
that's freaking Dustin right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of all the things that happened, I was like, that's Dustin. And then you talking about that being your family room where your wife gets to do all her stuff and your son can play around and you guys can, you know, sit and chill. I was just like, yo, that was about the most casual Dustin plopping on the couch. Like, that was great. I loved it, dude.
Yeah, that one was you know, we kind of put some stuff together. He had some ideas, I had some ideas. The intro was my idea, the couch thing was my idea. The exit part, he was like, all right, you know, say something explicit. And so I was like, all right, well, we're gonna go cribs with it then. So that you know, that was kind of like a mesh, but yeah, when me and him get together on something, and we both start putting some ideas and stuff together on it, which doesn't happen very often anymore. But it usually does turn out pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm glad everybody enjoyed it,
though. With Josh, when you got that book.
Yeah.
What was it called? When you guys were haggling for prices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, that was a really good video. I know
that was legit. That was legit, because I told Josh, I was like, hey, I got an idea for a video. So Nick's going home to get his camera. I said, I found a book that I want, but I'm not paying the price you have on it. I said, so we're gonna haggle like we normally do, but Nick's gonna record it. He's like, okay.
Oh, that was great, and the way that you ended it.
Yeah.
I loved all the Power Rangers stuff. Obviously, your hardcover set is amazing.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I was so happy to finally get it completed this year. Getting the Beyond the Grid and the fifth one. I was excited to get those.
And you have the first print signed by JDF. That's
yep.
money. That's awesome.
Yep. First thing I ever got signed, ever.
That's freaking awesome.
I was super happy.
We have a $2 super chat from Dan Blue Helling Comics. Dustin Casual is the best casual out there. No, we're not going to talk about that. None of us were there, so I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I don't want to talk about it. But I will say this: I saw a video, and we can talk about Austin over Peach all day long. I absolutely love Austin. He's one of the greatest people in this comic book community. I did watch a Peach Momoko live, like original piece that she did on, her huge art area, and it was incredible to watch. I mean, she is insanely talented. If you've never seen her do an art piece, watch it. It's just the way she does the brushing, and like she just lays it down in the perfect spot every single time.
She does a lot of live draw sessions on Instagram.
Yeah. Well, I had not seen it. I had not seen it until someone posted a video
Right.
of them standing in front of it, and I was like, "Holy cow, this is amazing!" Like, I was blown away, absolutely blown away by her.
Yeah, I've never been like a huge fan of her artwork at all. It's just not my deal. But I will say, and I was telling my wife this the other day. I was like, not even not being a fan of her artwork's one thing. I was like, but what she did at New York Comic Con, what she said, the whole thing, huge respect for her on that. She doesn't get to a lot of cons, and she comes to New York Comic Con, free signatures, puts a limit on it so that everybody can get one, and doing this explicitly for her fans is what she. I want my fans to be able to get the interaction and the signature they want. I don't want them to have to pay for it. I want it to be an enjoyable experience. It sucks that was completely wrecked for them, her and them, on that one day. But she came back, and she made sure that the people that came there to see her got what they wanted. And I was like, that huge respect for that, because there's not many artists out there that have that same mentality. And not saying that artists shouldn't get paid for their signatures. I have no problem with it. But as big as she is, and as big of a fandom as she has, she definitely could have charged, and people still would have showed up. So for her to do that, just to show appreciation for her fans, was really cool. And I was like, I got a lot of respect for her for that. Even though, like I said, her cover art's not my thing. As a person, like, you got to respect it.
Yeah, and I'll pull up in a second here her what she said about the whole thing.
Bronze Age Nerd was talking with somebody who was there in the line earlier today, and he was talking about how one of the things that noticed about her was, like, while she was there, she was changing out Band-Aids on her fingers and stuff, because she was just doing so much stuff, just fighting through pain and discomfort and whatnot to try to make sure she was taking care of people.
Did someone say whatnot?
No, I did not. You did.
Okay, so here's what she said. I'm happy I got to meet so many fans, but at the same time, I'm sick to my stomach that I didn't handle the situation correctly. I sincerely apologize to everyone, especially on Sunday with kids being kids.
With it being Kids Day.
With being Kids Day, sorry. I wish I prepared better for at least them. I hear some people making an assumption that I might not attend any more shows, but that is wrong. I may be mentally weak, but I love my fans and will be back to do more shows. I will be stronger and make sure to be more prepared next time. And P.S. I do not intend to charge for SIGs just because of this experience. I will just make sure to take care of the line, even if it isn't fair to some exhibitor retailer badges. I appreciate the retailers and exhibitors, but I want to make sure I take care of my attending fans first and foremost.
Yep.
This is their day for me to show appreciation. Again, I apologize to everyone, everything, and we'll find a way to give back to the community. Peach Momoko and Yo.
Stand up.
That's
Move.
That makes me a Peach fan right there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm like Dustin said, I've never been a huge fan of their art, but to see her write that, and I heard she was giving away free stuff to the actual people that were in line to see her. I mean, that's just awesome. And obviously, she's insanely talented.
I mean, can you imagine that? Because I don't know if she's been here before or whatnot, but I know she's been sequestered over in Japan for a while, and now all of a sudden you go to New York and you get the full New York experience. Thanks, New York.
Yeah.
Right. And Japanese people are a lot more reserved, just as a culture within themselves. So, to
and then
go
you come here to
from
pent up
yeah.
people who don't know how to interact with people to begin with, let alone when they've been pent up for the last 2 years. And
I saw something today that said there are 10 times more recorded bites by people in New York City than there are sharks on people worldwide.
That makes sense because the shark attacks are actually pretty minimal. They're just they're just scary.
That right there
Carlito.
is the only Peach Momoko book I've ever bought. I thought that was a good cover. I liked it. It's not my Johnny Blaze, but Reyes is pretty cool too, and this was just a super awesome cover. That's the only Peach Momoko cover that I've ever had though.
She's
I've had quite a bit, and I'll tell you what I have fallen in love with is less the finished ones, but it's her sketch covers. Because
yes.
when she does a sketch cover, it's still got the red lines, the blue lines, everything. It's not just like a Jim Lee sketch cover is really just like, okay, the final tracing of the image underneath the paper, right? And it's all clean
Right.
and perfect. Whereas hers, you can see what goes into the layers that go into it, and it's far more intriguing and interesting to me than anything else because it's different. Nobody else really does that.
What up, dude? How's it going, man? I respect her more than Tyler.
Well,
Like I know a lot of people really liked that Turtles cover she did, and
Yeah.
I was not a fan of that at
I
all.
hated it. I hated it.
I actually think I liked it. Let me see if I can find it on her.
there's a
Yeah, the
there's-
Comic
there's-
Tom 101. Is that the one you're talking about?
The
It
Shredder?
was it had
Yeah, the
Shredder
Shredder
on it, and they were like around him. I was just like,
It's
"Ew,
garbage.
I'm
purple,
not
right?
Garbage.
I liked it.
No.
What's
No.
wrong with you, Steve?
No.
You're out of the
Wrong.
group."
No.
She did a Venom. She did a Venom that was just. I was just like, "What in the world am I
Yeah.
looking at here?"
because her background in horror, she does a lot of that stuff really well.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
tendrils and stuff like that. She's good with that. You know, she did a Vader cover that I liked a lot.
That one I did like. I would if I saw that book somewhere and it was reasonably priced, I would probably buy it. And I don't like Peach and
Well,
Momoko.
great. Let me
and
go
I
get it
don't
right
like
now.
Star Wars.
And I'll sell it to you right now.
This was a
Yeah, that one.
TNT.
Yeah, I'm not
I like
digging
it.
it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm with you, Burke.
I think that's fire. Absolute fire.
Wait, didn't she do another one though? I thought
Yeah.
she did one for Comic Tom 101.
She's done a whole bunch.
Well,
She
I mean,
did. I don't know if it was a TMNT that she did for Comic Tom. I know she did Headless for Comic Tom, and
Here's
she did another independent book. But
yeah, here's
It's that one right there next to the image that you're just showing.
Oh, I like this one too.
No, not that one. Fuck that one.
This one?
That one, yeah. I hated that
Oh.
one too.
Yeah, I like this one too.
No. Is Shredder's head exploding with the turtles coming out of it? What's
Oh.
going on?
I like it.
It looks like a gigantic birthing canal that's now just opening up.
wow,
And
out
who's standing in the
comes-
middle? Who's that in the middle?
That's not April O'Neil. That's not April O'Neil.
I don't know. Is it Comic Tom?
It's Peach. She drew
That's gotta
herself
be
into
April.
it.
That's April.
No.
You're hating.
she left her raincoat at home. It's
Hater.
okay.
Hater. I will say Panda is one of the biggest TMNT fans, so he can have his opinions on it, even if they're
Well, thank you.
ones I don't agree with.
Just twist it.
Hey,
Bob,
by the way, how was that
twist
TMNT animated comic book? Was it good?
The Saturday
A Saturday morning
at
comic.
Hershey?
Yeah. Was it good?
Yeah, I liked it. It's definitely a kids based.
I was going to ask:
book,
is
but
it more for children or is it for adults?
it feels like a what's it called? Like a modernized Archie comics. Like,
Okay,
you know what I mean?
definitely still for kids then.
Yeah, but it's a little toned up, but you can still tell that the target audience is the kids. So it's really cool. Just bringing it back old school and just, you know, actual parts where they get jobs or something. I don't know. Things ensue from there. I don't know. Just
Yeah, I was
concept
a
that they could
little
go with.
worried. I was a little worried because I mean I remember reading the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and the original Hamilton series, and then TMNT Adventures, and both of those are 100% for children that watch the cartoon. And I was like, I feel like this is gonna be just like that.
I've got the big trade paperbacks to collect all the old, like the Hamiltons, the Marvel, it's got the Zeo image in there. Collect all those from the 90s. And I've got all the individual issues, but I read a few of them. I didn't think they were too bad. I mean, but I kind of knew what to expect them to be too.
I didn't expect how badly both of those would read.
When you talk about your throwback for a second, go back to She-Hulk. What did you think of that opening?
Oh shoot, Tacoma, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Well, I'm sorry. What'd you say, Rob?
I said, talking about your throwbacks for a moment. What did you think of that opening for She-Hulk?
What, tonight?
No, 2 weeks from now. You didn't watch the opening.
What do you mean the opening? What are you talking about? The opening? What do you mean?
The beginning of the show. So
I watched,
usually when a show starts, it's called the opening. It's kind of like
You know
a book.
what, Steve? I agree with
I
you from
hated
last
it.
night, man.
I hated it.
Everybody just always jumping on you, man.
I didn't care for any part of the episode. Not a single part.
Okay.
I didn't like the fourth wall breaking. I didn't like
No
any of
fourth
that.
wall breaking. I was talking about the homage, beginning of the show.
I must have missed
Maybe
it.
you're too young and you don't recognize what it was.
Oh, okay. No, okay. Okay. Yes. Now it's okay. So that's it's the Savage She-Hulk when they're trying to bring it back to the Lou Ferrigno. Hulk.
Right. They did the Lou Ferrigno show opening, basically.
I was watching. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? And then I realized what was happening. I was like, oh, okay, this is
down to her changing the tire
yeah.
and then getting angry with it.
that was the only good part of the whole show. That was the only good part of the whole show. The rest of it is terrible. I cannot believe what they've done with the Hulk and She-Hulk.
They were all over the place.
I will say this: the last two Marvel shows may be the two worst ones out of the last three, in my opinion. Actually, have been the three worst MCU shows that they put out.
So now, did you watch Andor?
That's not MCU, but no, I have not watched Andor because I haven't seen.
You're right. I'm sorry if I implied that it was part of the MCU. I meant that it was
Disney. Yeah, no, I haven't. No, I haven't watched it.
Oh,
Only one of the Disney Plus shows I liked was WandaVision. And I hated it at first, but then when I went back and actually watched it, I was like, wow, it's pretty cool.
You know what's funny is that like whenever I see like a show, like some people are like best show ever, worst show ever, and it's every show. It's not just She-Hulk. Like I really, really, really like the Titans show on HBO Max. My good buddy Flo hates that show. He thinks it's terrible. So there's always going to be people that like it and dislike it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Depending on how they treat the characters.
Brilliant might be the word that you would use to describe the episode, and I would use a different words, but
yeah,
it is what
there's
it is.
a lot of shows like from back in the day, like Emmanuel in Space, that I really enjoyed.
Sure.
But a lot of people were just like, yeah, that's probably not appropriate for a kid your age. And you know what? I didn't care because, we had cable at the time and it came in fuzzy, but it was okay. Emmanuel in Space was probably a really good series to grow up with. Isn't that right, Rob?
Emmanuel 6 was always my favorite.
Yes! Rob, my man.
The fact that you
and I
were
love
saying
how
it
we-
came in fuzzy makes me a little worried about what this show is actually about. Because all the ones that came in fuzzy on my TV definitely shouldn't have been watching.
Oh, yeah,
my gosh, you guys are crazy. You guys.
Oh man, Emmanuel 6 was probably my favorite out of all of them. That Emmanuel was probably the hottest, I think, out of all the Emmanuels that they had. So,
But
absolutely.
none of them are Poison Ivy or Embrace of the Vampire.
Right. Would you crack?
There it is.
Oh,
Is that the 8-0?
first print?
This is another 8-0, yeah. Yeah, it's first print. Major issues.
Did you guys
Yes.
like Batman versus Superman,
Oh, the show? The movie?
the movie?
No.
I liked it.
I mean, I liked parts of it, but I did not like. I didn't like. I did.
The 3-hour version where they fix a lot of the stuff that was wrong with the
We're talking about Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, see, I couldn't get past the issues I had with that movie. Just I couldn't get past no matter what they did to it. And that was, I still never understood the motivation for Lex Luthor. I didn't understand where he came up with this idea to create Doomsday, why he was going to create it, and what did he think he was going to do with Doomsday after Doomsday killed Superman. What was your end game at the end of all this? I mean, none of that made any sense. It's just, I'm going to create a creature that can stand up to him and maybe kill him. I don't know what I'm going to do afterwards with him because, I mean, now I got a creature that's rampaging all over the place. It's stronger than the guy who at least seemed to care every once in a while.
Yeah, Lex Luthor throughout the whole thing was, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when he comes.
I mean, whereas Lex Luthor, but at least Lex Luthor and all the other movies before that, he at least wanted real estate, and I can understand that.
Right.
He's supposed to be one of the top 5 smartest men in DC Comics, right?
So I guess it was so smart that he didn't need to explain his plan to anybody, and so
He's
that's
not
we as an audience just sat there going,
we're talking DC here.
What?
Yeah, but we
No,
as an audience thought of Lex Luthor as a person that got rich in Silicon Valley, not one of the top 5 smartest men in the world or smartest people in the world. You know what I mean? Like, they did not pull that off at all.
No, it just didn't make sense. Why? I mean, why Batman and Superman?
I still enjoyed it though.
Battles. I mean, look, I can understand if you can look past plot for a moment, remove the element of storytelling, remove any element of trying to bring your audience in and move them through some kind of character progression and stuff. And all you want to do is take 2 big things and have them fight each other. Well, hey, it's a better Transformers than Transformers was.
Yeah.
Because at least when Transformers, I went to go see it, I expected to see big metal robots fighting each other, and I barely even got that.
Right. I feel you. I mean, I thought it was just enjoyable, and that's probably because I'm super biased toward DC. So
well, and again, if you just wanted to see the two of them fight,
yeah,
great. Well, you got that, but that's about all you got.
Right.
Oh, and the reveal. Right, everybody. I'm going to spoil this. Both of their mothers are named Martha.
No way.
Get out of here.
It's true.
Wait, that's crazy.
Will that be enough to just make them stop going at each other?
It's a
no
game-changing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, wow, what a plot device.
Martha, huh?
Right.
Dude, and who was the actor that played Lex Luthor? Jesse Eisenberg. God, I hate that guy too. I really do.
I don't
really.
Yeah, I hate him worse than Michael Cera. I love Michael Cera. He reminds me of that, but like the opposite. Like if Michael Cera had, what is it called? Like a mirror world. Like that's his mirror world person is Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh, I like Jesse Eisenberg. I thought he was really good, and Now You See Me.
Oh, no, yeah. Okay, those ones aren't bad, but to be playing the titular role of Lex Luthor.
I didn't think he was good as Lex Luthor at all. But
Bert, since you like this movie, let me ask you a question, and I'm serious because this again goes back to my wanting to. I don't understand the movie. What was Lex's whole deal with Batman? Why was he sending these? Why was he manipulating a former Bat employee into all this stuff and stealing somebody's paychecks and hiding, or his settlement checks and hiding them in order to turn this guy against Bruce? What was what was Lex's thing with Bruce Wayne and Batman, and how did he even know that they were one and the same?
That's a great question.
Well, shit, it's kind of important to the plot of the movie, isn't it?
I mean, those are great questions. I assume that I assume that they're trying to portray that he knew Bruce Wayne was Batman because he's supposed to be super smart. And then I assumed that he wanted Bruce to fight Superman because he hates Superman, obviously.
But hold on a
All
second.
they proved was that
Do you
he
go
can
back
use
go back and
Google.
go back and watch how long that con game had been going for that employee that he ends up manipulating and has him blow himself up and all this other stuff? How long he'd been stealing to do his checks? So I mean, that's
Sure.
just masochistic and
Yeah.
on some poor innocent guy, and we don't get an explanation as to how all that came to be.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with you there. I just thought it was entertaining because, like I said, I'm a big DC guy, so that's my main reason why I like that.
Batman and Superman fought. I liked it.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's got that.
Yeah.
I've liked movies for less. I like Smokey and the Bandit. It's not a great film, but God damn it, it's got a cool looking car and a cute girl, and it goes fast.
I know the movie's not award winning, right? And I
The
know
car or the girl?
Her ass is award winning. God damn, she was fine.
the scene I didn't like in Batman vs Superman is the Batmobile being gadgetless. This wonderful visual storyteller plus the car audience will accept can do nothing, but it's just big guns. Yep. I have more problems with the Batman than Batman vs Superman. Hey, I wouldn't disagree with that either.
Don't worry, Steve. I still can't understand people that didn't like the Batman.
I thought the first half of the Batman was one of the best Batman movies I've ever seen. The second half was one of the worst I've ever seen.
I think
I'm
you're.
just being completely honest.
I think the first half of your observation was absolutely correct. I think the second half, your observation was absolutely incorrect.
All right.
And I was a hater from the beginning on that one. Hater from the beginning of the thought of him being Batman.
Maybe I am Batman.
I ended up being kind of ambivalent towards the whole thing. There were elements of that I liked and elements that I didn't care for, but at the end of the day, it was fun. I'd watch it again. I did watch it again.
I was about to say, doesn't Kyle, wheelchair superhero 87, doesn't he have a sketch of Burke as Batman?
Oh, didn't Austin do that?
Yeah, he did.
I thought it was was it Kyle that won that?
Yeah,
I think so.
I was on live stream with him one day when he showed it.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
I am Berkman.
I think the Batman I think that was my favorite Batmobile, hands down.
There you go.
From the Batman, yeah.
It's about getting to that time. We got to get out of here because I got to get to bed and go to work one more day. And it's a weekend. So you guys want to talk about anything you guys got going on your YouTube channels coming up, Panda?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have anything going on this weekend. It's family weekend over at my work, so the kids, their families come during this time, and it's a whole big celebration. So I'll be busy all weekend. So not really much going on my channel this weekend, but we got C3 coming up next week, so I got my next weekend booked and ready to go.
There you go. Yeah, I'm excited for C3 next week as well. Dustin, what you got going on?
Not a lot, man. We dropped the room tour video this week. Got a couple more coming out soon. Probably sometime next week we'll drop one. Babylon Saturday night. Not sure what the topic's going to be this time, but our past couple months of Babylons have been some pretty solid conversation. Had some really good guests coming on talking about the comic market, talking about Silver Age comics, all kind of stuff. So I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow, but should be good, or Saturday, but it should be good. But that's about it for me, man. That's about it for me. Got KusaCon here in Rome, Georgia, November 5th. If anybody's going to be close, come check it out. I'm also part of the team that is working on planning and putting together what will be a Comic-Con that will shake up everything. We're going to have hand-picked vendors by us
Wow.
There will only be comic book vendors there. There will be no other vendors there other than that. It's going to be very, very cheap to get in. It's going to have the absolute best vendors that we can get our hands on. Some of the names we're throwing on is like, All Star Comic Con is one of it, because that's what we want to do. We want to have an all star panel of vendors there. Not going to have no exclusives. It's just going to be a huge, huge building full of people that love and collect comic books. And so hopefully we'll be able to get some news out about that over the next few months, trying to work on getting that planned for next year. So keep an eye out for that, guys. It's gonna be something you don't want to miss, especially if that's the kind of shows that you like. If you like going to shows and it's just comic books, like, it's gonna be for you.
Nice. Rob,
Hey, how are you?
good man, you?
I'm good. Looking forward to tonight's conversation.
You got only slabs this weekend?
We do, in fact. Comic Man Andy is coming back on the show.
I love it.
We've used up, I think, all his saga ones, so we should get something different this time. Maybe some Star Wars. I don't know.
Oh shoot!
But so Comic Man Andy will be on. He's bringing his beard, naturally, of course. So there's that. And then I'll be super busy over the next week. I got stuff coming, my usual schedule, Monday, Thursday. It's already recorded in the pipeline, because the next week I'll be just super busy trying to make C3 live up to everybody's expectations on short notice. And that's mostly just because I procrastinate a little bit. But hey, we could still use donations or whatnot for the auction and whatnot, or artists come on and do live drawings or whatnot. So feel free, but nobody from Whatnot. No, I'm just kidding. Whatnot people are donating. You can just reach out to me here on Instagram at robs.fatstacks if you got something that you want to participate with, or you can scan that QR code there. If you just want to make a monetary donation, you can donate there directly to the cause. We've been getting some donations in ahead of time, which is great. Help us get to our goal. We hope to raise $10,000, beating last year's goal of $8,000. So
Nice.
That's what's up. I cannot wait. I got some stuff ready for the auction. I got stuff ready for In the Mix. I got stuff ready for Burke's Chat. I got stuff
if you want
ready.
your tease of what's coming, tune in tomorrow night to DJ Link's In the Mix. He's going to be dropping his lineup for his in the mix C3 edition. So
nice. Yeah, so C3 next weekend, guys. Make sure you guys are going to be following everyone for that. Rob's Fat Stacks, DJ Links, Legion of Comics, myself, Ty Locks, John's Comics for Kids, Barbecue Studios.
We'll be getting out there'll be an IG post and stuff that'll be coming out here after this weekend with the lineup and stuff like that. So
I have a video I will try to drop Saturday for everyone, for you guys tomorrow, hopefully. I shot it like a week or two ago. I think actually like 2 weeks ago, maybe even longer than that. Me organizing my comic book collection. It's going to be a pretty long video. Hopefully I can get that out. I'm going to try to also do another Sunday morning live this week as well. So that's what I got going on my channel. And then obviously C3 the following week. Make sure you guys are screenshotting that. If you guys want that image, let me know. I'll send it out to you as well. Man, I want to watch She-Hulk now. Just terrible. You don't want to watch it, trust me. Okay, I'm heading up all the sponsors, and we're going to get out of here. Nice, Dustin.
Ooh, look at that.
Hiya. Thank you to the amazing people over at the 616comics.com for sponsoring the channel and the monthly Burke Box. Guys, check out the 616comics.com for exclusive variants, ratio variants, statues, CGC books, and more. Thank you also to the amazing channel members. You guys are awesome. Everyone in the family tour there is entered to win that monthly Burke Box, again, sponsored by the 616comics.com. A link to everyone's Instagram or YouTube on a screen is in the description of all my videos. Subscribe to them, follow them, and support this amazing comic book community.
Yo, put that back up there real quick.
What?
All the channel. I don't see Two Brothers at all anywhere in this thing.
They're a supporter tier member, that's why.
I was gonna say, did Nick cancel our membership?
No, you guys are still there.
Okay. We're just not good.
In fact, once you guys both comment in the chat really quick, I want to see those green tank tops, because both you and Panda should have the green tank tops now because it's been
Oh,
2
yeah.
years.
I already
Bam,
did
there
it
it is.
last time.
We did one of every single Power Ranger color of the main
Okay.
6, and after 2 years, green is what you get because that is the best. So, boom, boom.
I'm a embezzler of money.
You're an embezzler of money. Okay. Thank you to Eric as well. If you guys need any books press, head up Eric _pressing on IG. Use promo code BERK54. Free shipping back to you. And last, certainly not least, you guys are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, consider StreamYard. I have finally gotten paid up by them for my first time, and it was great. So I would love it if more people sign up with my affiliate link. Link is in the description of all of my videos. It costs you the same. I just get a little kickback.
Were you able to order a McChicken sandwich?
A little bit more than that.
Ooh,
All right.
small fries. Nice.
All right, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And as always,
Go Cats! Cowabunga! It's Morphin time!